Name, image, and likeness promised a revolution. College athletes finally getting paid for their star power. Empowerment, market value. It sounded straightforward. However, the reality hitting campuses is far more complex and driven by powerful new players. Because when you ask how most NIL actually reaches athletes, the answer often isn't the university or a simple endorsement deal. It's multi-million-dollar operations called collectives. Let's break down what these collectives really are. First off, they are not part of the university athletic department. They're independent companies, typically bankrolled and run by wealthy fans and influential boosters, people outside the official school structure. Their core mission? Raise staggering sums of money, think millions, specifically to create and fund NIL deals, funneling that cash to athletes, but only at their chosen school. The immediate impact is huge. A university's power in recruiting battles now leans heavily not just on its coaches or history, but on the fundraising muscle of its allied yet separate collective. Suddenly, promises from these outside groups can be the deciding factor for top talent. Now, the NCAA does have rules attempting to block outright pay-for-play schemes or collectives using deals as direct recruiting bribes. But here's where it gets messy. Enforcing these rules is a nightmare when the money flows from an external entity, not the school itself. It breeds confusion and throws fair competition into question. So, is this the athlete empowerment windfall that everyone envisioned? Or have we just traded one set of power brokers for another? Probably not as simple as you'd think. Consider this, collectives might be less about fair market value for an athlete's likeness and more about providing boosters a quasi-legitimate pipeline to channel money towards securing talent. For decades, boosters worked in the shadows. Now collectives give them a powerful public-facing vehicle to exert influence, potentially dwarfing the athletic department itself. Are collectives really just a new, more sophisticated way for the wealthiest fan bases to buy championships? Creating an uneven playing field where the biggest collective war chest, not necessarily the best program development, dictates success? For athletic departments and the NCAA navigating this new world, the lesson is becoming clear. Collectives have fundamentally shifted the financial gravity in college sports. They aren't just facilitating NIL, they're becoming central command for recruiting arsenals, concentrating immense power outside the universities and raising urgent questions about fairness, regulation, and the very soul of collegiate competition. This was part 2 of our NIL series, and this is the story behind the score. This is Sprizzy Sports.